So we have been registering courses up to 400 level second semester, and we have printed out the raw course result listing. Let's update this document. Now I'm going to show you some tricks that you need to format your document easily. You probably know this if you are already familiar with Excel. Sometimes, depending on the resolution of your computer and the version of Excel, these things may not arrange automatically the way it is in the development software. It's supposed to be like the CSC, the letter code stays on top, the number code for the course stays below, and the C is here. So instead of you using your hand to adjust this manually, you can just select and you can say format column width, because this laptop I'm using for the testing is different from the one I used to develop. In that one, which I used to develop, everything just falls in perfectly because the screen resolution is different and the version of Excel is different. But in this computer that I used to do the testing, things don't fall in perfectly. That's why this adjustment. So I expect that it may be different for different kinds of computers, but after testing I realized that if we set a column width of 3.43, it works for all the columns. So you may want to do that. Convert to number. Then you can select all these rows that are of different height and set them to, we've seen this before, 19. Now be careful when you set rows to 19 because some information may be hidden, especially in the rows that have a lot of carryovers. You can come here, put your cursor below and double click. Okay, we have only 2 carryovers there. In the other one you can double click. Here you can also double click. You see, when after you see this empty-ish 1 to 1 and you see a comma here, you should be suspicious that there is another carryover following this one, otherwise there will be no comma there. Double click. So you see all the many carryovers that popped up for this student. Okay, then you can later readjust back. Alright, to get rid of these small triangles at the top, you can just click and say convert to number. That is just for visual appeal. It doesn't really affect the printing. So our document is getting more beautiful. Another thing you need to do is make sure that the GPA, cumulative GPA codes, are 2 decimal precision. All of them. There is GPA here also. Drag it to the right to show the 2 digits. There is GPA here also. Drag it to the right to show the 2 digits. So we have a perfect document that we want to print now. Now there is another thing. This student number 11 has a carryover for CSC 413, but the students have scored enough points to pass. This is final year, so the board may decide that we need to upgrade the result of the student. This student also has scored enough credits to graduate, but the person either has carryover in 3.12 or 3.21, or the person has enough GPA to graduate. And if you look at the total units passed, it's 135. The person has passed 120 units. So there may be some reason why this was not recorded. Actually what happened is I made a mistake. I actually wanted this person to pass these two courses as I'm doing the trial, but somehow I forgot to register the person. Even though the person registered for the course and passed, I forgot to register. You could also make that mistake. So it could either be that they want to upgrade these people, or the person has already passed the course but you forgot to register it. That's not a problem. So we are going to regenerate this sheet again, but the first thing we need to do is to register or update this course for number 11. Suppose it has been decided and they have issued you a new score to give to this student for CSE 413. You can come back to look at the sheets, CSE 413. So these are the sheets you use to enter the results for 400 level. This is the CSE 413 sheet that came from the lecturer, and the candidate in question is 002191, that is Ogege. We want to upgrade the results for Ogege Siluko, who is having a carryover for CSE 413, and the decision has been made, it has been accepted that this person's result should be upgraded so that the person can graduate. So we can go back to the score sheets that we used to enter this course for 413. We open it and we see Ogege Siluko, and they say the person scored 40. That's why the person did not pass. Now you can upgrade it to the scores that was approved. We can say the score was approved to 47, or let's say 45, which is the minimum score to pass, and save the file. So we have solved the problem of Ogege Siluko. We are going to upload the file, because after you save the file, if you don't upload it, it's not going to show in the student score. So we are in 2024-2025 400 level, and the course is 413. So you see Ogege Siluko actually scored 40F. Just upload the new score sheet. I have already put it in the final. I have already organized it, so you can pick it from there. That's CSE 413. You open. So Ogege Siluko has changed to 45G. Then you can edit. Don't forget to edit. Record edited, and we are done with that. So let's keep this window minimized while we look at the issue for Unuame CSE 312 and CSE 321. We want to be sure whether we even registered these courses for the students. Probably made an error. So if we come to individual and we look at pick the courses, final year, 400 level, what we are looking at is this person, 2190 Unuame. Okay, that's even the first student, 2190 Unuame. Those results are supposed to be for 300 level, huh? Yes, Unuame, the score is 43F, and it's 44F. These are courses that can be considered for upgrade. So let's say we upgrade this to 45 and we upgrade this to 45. Now the problem is actually that this 312 and 321, we are supposed to be registered in 400 level. So let's check 400 level whether 312 and 321 were actually registered for this student. 312, 321 were not registered. So it is possible that this student did this course and passed. The results are there, but it is we who failed to register the course for the student. So we can do that. 312, 324. You see, they were actually not registered, even though there is enough space to register the student. These mistakes can happen. So this is how to fix them when they happen. So right now we are going to register 312, even though the student already has results. That's not a problem. We are going to register 312 and 321 for this student, and we'll put it like this. So when you do that, click post record. It is going to remind you of all the subjects that have been passed. So the ones that have been passed will be ignored. Only subjects that the student failed can be re-registered. You can't re-register a subject that the student has already passed. Now, this may look like the software is giving you a lot of communications. It is necessary for these communications to happen when you are dealing with specific, special, individual results like this. We need to be sure of what we are doing. So we see that the result has actually been posted. We are now going to re-download the score sheet. When we go back to register results, and then we pick the session and the level, you see now that 312 is here for Noame, and 321 is also here for Noame. You see, so we download the Excel file as usual. Download 312, download 321. We will now go to score sheets. So 312 and 321 are already there. So we can put 45 here, save, 321. Whatever scores they say you should upgrade with, or whatever the student scored before. 50. Control S to save. Then we can come back here to upload the results. If we say upload Excel score sheets, that's 321. Upload, edit record, okay, and then we'll go to 312, upload Excel, edit. Like I was saying earlier, even though we could have updated the student's result from individual sessional course registration, for the level, we could have done the update from here. 312 45D, 321 50C. We could have updated from here, but I don't advise to update from here. Go through the Excel sheet. It is more reliable, more efficient. Now that you have updated final year results for a particular student, open the results window again. This software, for the purpose of efficiency, uses result summary data. That's why we can produce our reports very fast. It doesn't use the raw scores data to do all the calculations every time it wants to produce results. That's one of the efficiency of the system. So before you print final year results and you had updated an earlier result, make sure that a final year course, which is actually a 400 level course, is also updated. So what I'm going to do is I will just pick CSE 411, which already has this result. Then I will upload it again, upload the Excel for CSE 114 or any other 400 level result. CSE 411 is the same result, huh? So we just use this edit because it is going to overhaul the entire result database. So it says the result updated. It's delaying a little bit. Now let's go and reprint the raw scores and letter grades. Report, semester reports. Now we open these reports to see how they look like. In fact, the second semester reports will give us more information. Okay, so we can see from the second semester report that there is no more outstanding courses for the people which were upgraded or for whom we corrected errors. Only the person who is not meeting the requirement is having carryovers. Now if you look at the GPAs on this side, so it has reduced again. If you look at the GPAs on this side, you can see which students are graduating, which classes they are graduating with, and which one is not graduating. So we are done with adjusting final year reports, and we are now ready to start producing graduation reports.